everyone, and welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Once again, I am Pete, and I'm once again joined by...
Viv.
And when we last left, we had discovered Plantar's manuscript, and we found the tripod on the manuscript, which is traced back to a village in Ireland. And never one to let the lead go cold. We are now heading off in search of that lead to the sadly fictional Irish village of Lochmarne. Here we go.
The green bus.
Several hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Lochmarne. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
He was very lucky.
Mm-hmm. So here we are in Lochmarne. Yeah. No expense spared, clearly.
Oh.
Right. Let's see what food there is, shall we?
The menu was limited. It read, "No food today." I didn't care. I'd lost my appetite somewhere over the Irish Sea.
Okay.
Well, fair enough then. So that's McDevitt's food without the food.
Mm-hmm.
It was a trap door in the sidewalk.
Let's break and enter again, shall we?
Yes.
That always seems to work for us.
No,
I tugged at the trap door, but it was locked from the inside.
Always the way.
Yeah.
But what could this be, I wonder?
It was a featureless plastic box firmly attached to the wall of the building.
Destroy it, obviously.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Right, so now we have a few options. We can go into the bar here, we can chat to this young lad, or up here we can find the castle, which is where the tripod was discovered.
Let's talk to the...
Yeah, let's have a look at him first.
The lad was doing his best to express his adolescent aggression. His effort was somewhat diminished by the fringe of milk on his lightly feathered upper lip.
Right. Let's have a word with him, shall we?
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
So this is a rather bewildering choice that never really comes up again. We can either be honest and say we are George Stobart, or claim that we're with the cops, Inspector Rosso specifically.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe tell him you're a cop. No, he might hate the cops. No. Yeah.
Shall we just be honest?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good guys.
You're a head case, mister. A few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Now you get the impression at this point in the game that Revolution's research for the Irish portion was just watching 5 episodes of Ballycassie Angel and calling it a day.
It seems to be, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we have a new set of topics to discuss. We have the ever-faithful clown. We also have old Professor Peagram, who we learned about last time, and the castle. And now here's where the game gets a wee bit clever. The first time I played this game, I just played like a standard game and just went to Ireland as soon as the option was available, because that's what you're supposed to do. But because we spoke to Nico beforehand, we learned about Professor Peagram. If we hadn't, we would have to wait until we were over here to find out about him first. So,
I would start with the castle.
Yeah, let's start with the castle. Good idea.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No, only...
What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, we need more than that.
Obviously, we're going to continue that.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
Right, shall we find out what he's not scared of?
Yes.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarne.
So now,
Why didn't you want to say that before?
we can ask about the Phantom of Lochmarne if we want.
Yeah, okay.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with my very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Ooh. Shall we press him on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
He's really likes giving us bits and pieces, doesn't he?
Yeah, oh, totally.
Yeah, keep on going.
Oh, yeah, if it's there.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my ass, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Well, I fell off the bloody wall.
And one more.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
Okay.
Fair enough, we need to get in so we can be the judge of that then.
Yes.
Right. So now, what next?
Yeah, him.
What, the professor?
Yeah.
Do you know a man called Peagram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
We have a lead.
Okay.
Can you tell me where I'd find Peagram?
No, I can't because he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Do you know what Peagram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
So now we can ask about the dig as well.
Oh, okay.
Shall we continue that?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know anything about Peagram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Okay, keep on, keep on.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Peagram brought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarne would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
What does this Fitzgerald guy look like?
Big head, big ears, and face irons.
What?
You know, spectacles, glasses. He's blind as a bat without him.
Okay, so we're looking for a man with big ears and glasses.
Yeah.
But until then, shall we ask about the clown again?
Would it not be better to show the photo of the guy rather than the clown?
Yeah. Good thinking, Batman.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seen him.
Okay.
Didn't see him.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we maybe show him the ID, see if he knows the name?
Maybe.
Take a look at this, Maguire.
It's an ID card. What of it?
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin or the Gruber Electronics Corporation?
No.
Well,
Oh, the
there was a
matchbook,
forewarned hope.
maybe.
The matchbook? Alright, let's give that a shot.
Do you recognize this matchbook, Maguire?
No, sir. I never seen it before in my life.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be much use.
Yeah, well, not at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
Shall we ask about the clown?
You can try, but I don't think he was a... Because the clown was only sort of for a brief period.
Yeah, he would have changed out before if he had gotten this far.
Yeah.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarne, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Now, I don't know if that was a real film he was describing, or if it was just one they made up for the game.
I really hope it was made up.
Yeah. Well, if anyone in the comments knows or has seen a film like that, please let us know, because I'm curious now. Right, what else can we ask him about?
I think that's probably it, isn't it?
I will say this is one of the very few characters in the game that the buzzer works on.
Okay, let's do it.
Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
Oh, all right.
Gotcha. Neat, huh?
Didn't feel a thing.
Of course.
I hope it was worth the build-up. Anyway, shall we leave it at that for now?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I think we should go into the pub.
Yeah, let's go to the pub and ask around.
Oh, okay. Oh, is
Here's-
that around your glasses?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
I recognized the guy from McGuire's description. He was real twitchy.
Like he has something to hide.
Twitching glasses.
Let's
I don't trust people in glasses.
Well, let's see who else we've got here.
The guy with the fiddle seemed oblivious to everything except his playing. Meanwhile, everyone else in the bar seemed oblivious to him.
Bless you. Bless you.
I'd been taught not to judge people by their appearance or their clothes or the length of their hair. Nobody
Bless
ever
you.
said anything about runny
Bless you.
noses.
Yeah. So we'll be talking to all these guys in the fullness of time, but let's
The
have a look
white
around
whiskers
first.
on the
Bless you.
bartender's flush
Bless you.
were like
Does he just
garlands
sneeze?
on a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
The resemblance ended there. The top of his head was too slick and shiny to act as a perch for a Christmas angel.
Bless you. Bless you.
There was a vacant look on his cow-like face that said quite clearly, "Nobody home." His elbow
Bless you.
rested on an obviously
Bless you.
soggy piece of towel. The guy sat in the corner as if he was a permanent fixture.
It's an adventure game. He is a permanent fixture. Bless you. So we have, bless you, we have a phone over here.
Incongruous in the rustic setting of the homely bar.
So we should probably give Nico a call and let her know we've arrived, okay?
Yeah. Oh, look at the clown.
Yep. Yet more updates for the envelope.
Yeah.
Oh, and we can try calling the tailor again,
No
but
point in phoning that guy again.
Yeah.
Hello, Kula. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George.
Oh, hello, Josh. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
What's it like there?
Kinda sleepy. Comatose, even.
Did you get to talk to Peagram?
I haven't found him yet. I figured I'd call you first. Are you okay?
Oh, sure I am. Don't worry about me, George. Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. He probably never even heard of Lochmarne.
Yeah, so we're checked in, so let's have a word with Mr. Fitzgerald, shall we?
I'll have to ask this man, right?
Bless you. Bless
Mr.
you.
Fitzgerald?
What?
I need to speak with you urgently.
Bless you. Bless you.
What's the problem?
Bless you. Bless you. Okay, so we have the same as topics as Maguire. We have the dig, Peagram, and the castle. Or we can try buying him a drink.
Start with a drink, maybe.
Might make him more willing to talk.
Can I get you another drink?
Bless you.
Oh,
Bless
no,
you.
thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Okay, I planned just doing a kind of running line of just saying bless you every time that guy sneezed, but I think it's already starting to get old. I'll stop now. Bless you. Okay, so we have... Let's ask about the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There is nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Shall we ask if he remembers Mr. Peagram? Or Professor Peagram, rather?
Yeah.
Do you know Professor Peagram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
Rather evasive?
Yeah, that's good.
Where can I find Professor Peagram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
Well, not much there, so... We'll go back to the castle again?
Yeah.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall and broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Shall we move on to the dig then?
Oh, yeah.
Did you work at Professor Peagram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
Maguire says you did.
You don't believe that damned hooligan, do you?
Why not?
His probation officer could tell you a tale or two.
Oh, so now we have the gem.
Oh,
remember
okay.
the gem on top of the tripod in the microscope? The manuscript? Let's ask about that.
Have you heard about the gem which Peagram found?
I heard a rumour, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
Did you note the way his arm moved there?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see. There's a little box on the table, and his arm just covered it up when we mentioned the gem.
Ah.
Now, what does that suggest?
Just got to work out what that was. Okay.
Yeah, we're playing in a tiny window here, so it's a wee bit difficult to make out here.
Okay.
So, shall we ask about the photograph? See if you recognise this man.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, at least I don't think so.
Look closely. He has a scar on his face.
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Okay. Anything else worth asking about, do we think?
Can I give the matchbook? Because I'm intrigued to know where it comes from. Like,
Does this
somewhere
matchbook
else.
mean anything to you?
No.
Okay, fair enough. No, I don't think so.
Shall we just leave this for now
I
then?
think so.
Okay.
See you later.
Right, who shall we talk to next?
Maybe the barman, because it's his bar.
If anyone knows where Peagram is, it's probably him.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh, God, no.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
This guy is my hero.
I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Yeah.
Do you want a room? Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
we're here.
probably need accommodation while we're here.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could. If you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Fair enough then.
Okay. Who's Cheery?
So, what shall we ask about?
Maybe order a pint
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
A proper pint.
Yeah.
So he's just poured us a pint there, so we can get that after the conversation's over.
Yeah. Maybe asking about Specky.
What, Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised. He's on medication for his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
Well, fair enough then.
Okay.
So, what next? Shall we ask about Professor Peagram?
Yeah.
Do you know a man called Peagram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
So, how do we want to proceed here? Are we a friend of old Mr. Peagram?
No.
No, we are not.
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Well, someone's certainly intrigued
Yeah.
to find out where he is. Shall we find out why?
Yes.
Did Peagram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the house.
That's the one with the bed.
One of the best.
Can I see Peagram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a gutful of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
So, we know that Peagram was here.
Yeah.
So,
Castle.
let's ask about the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle?
Bless you.
You're the second person to ask me that today.
Aha.
I don't know anything about the castle.
Who the
It's
fuck?
only an old ruin anyway.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
I saw the photo. It could be.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Dial.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Right. Anything else we want to ask about?
So I could ask me about the matchbook if he's
The matchbook.
travelled maybe.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
No then. Okay, no. I think that's everything. I don't think the clown will be in the bar.
No, should we not bother asking about the clan then? No?
No, I think it was a very
Thanks.
short-lived thing.
Okay, fair enough then.
The glass contained a dark liquid like molasses with a creamy white froth on the top.
Let's have a swig of that. Let's have another swig of that. One more for luck?
Yeah,
Yes, let's
one
go.
The glass was empty.
That was quick.
Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it.
We can order another one if we want, and basically just keep on chucking them back. And if we do that, eventually George actually gets drunk which is slightly amusing.
Does he pass out?
No, it's basically just one line of dialogue where he just sounds more drunk than normal. But it's still amusing. Okay, who should we talk to next? Bless you.
I'm worried about her in there sneezing in case like we catch something, but I suppose we should get it out of the way.
Shall we talk to the old timer?
Yeah.
Hi there, old timer. What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
This guy, I believe he's voiced by the same voice actor as Inspector Rosso. There's a relatively small pool. This is kind of a running thing in adventure games at the time. There's a relatively small pool of actors that voiced a very large pool of characters, so you tend to hear a lot of the same voices showing up.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we buy him a pint? See if that makes him any better disposed?
If he wants, yeah.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
Okay.
Fair enough then. So, shall I ask about Peagram or the castle, or one of our many exotic items?
Castle first, I think.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarne Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Shall we see what he says about the Phantom of Lochmarne?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure. With me very own eyes.
Really?
Oh.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk? In Lochmarne? That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
Now, maybe it's just me, but his description seems somewhat different from the one Maguire gave us.
Fluffy?
So, let's press it further.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, Maguire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarne.
Oh!
I love that. Just what else can you say but ooh?
That's mental.
Right. So now that we've solved the mystery of the Phantom of Lochmarne, should we move back to the castle?
Absolutely.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
We've established it's
You
not
can't.
real, George.
It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
I feel like we've had that conversation out of order. We know the Phantom isn't real anymore. Right. Professor Peagram? Let's ask about him.
Do you know Peagram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Does he maybe know about the dig? Let's find out.
Were you aware that Peagram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs. They don't interest me.
Do you know where I can find Peagram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Well, fair enough then. Shall we show him any of our items? Shall we go for the matchbook?
Maybe the matchbook first.
What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Oh.
Charming.
I just, yeah, I suppose if he wants to be left alone.
Well, fair enough then.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Who should we speak to next? Let's
Well,
look at these two.
There are two
gentlemen
guys at the
come.
bar. I suppose one of them, whoever looks most unapproachable are less likely to murder you.
Oh, hang on. Nope, not yet. There's a thing that he takes out which becomes a plot item later on. What was he bringing out? Ah, there it is.
It was a short piece of wire, twisted into a rough circle.
Oh.
Hello again.
Let's find out what it is.
What?
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Oh my god, this sounds really creepy.
Yeah, this doesn't sound terrifying in the slightest.
If I was a woman, I wouldn't think much of a wire necklace.
It's not made for a woman. I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women. Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's. Bones as soft and white as a newborn babe's.
Okay, slightly uncomfortable now.
That's what gets my juices flowing.
What exactly is he planning to do with the rabbits? Because
It sounds wrong.
It doesn't sound particularly wholesome, does it?
It's wrong.
Ah, so you're making snares to trap rabbits.
That's right. Do you have a problem with that?
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers caught.
I'm talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
You bet.
Oh gosh.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, let's just nope away, shall we? Let's just... Should we go to this fella at the bar?
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Right. We have the usual suspects for
Maybe
this
ask
part.
about the professor first.
Yes, let's go for that.
Do you know Professor Peagram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Does he maybe know about the dig?
Maybe.
Do you know anything about Peagram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Peagram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more likely.
Imagine that.
Delightful.
Right. So we have the dig, the castle, or we can ask about the gem.
Carry on with the dig, I think.
Did anyone from the village work at Peagram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
Oh no, I'm here on vacation.
What's that?
A vacation, Pat. It's what the Americans call a holiday.
Oh, right. In Lochmarne? You come to Lochmarne for a holiday?
Sure, it's a very pretty place.
Where the hell are you from, mister?
California.
I know it. That's where the prunes come from.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Right. Shall we move on to Fitzgerald now?
Yeah.
Then? Yeah.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
First he wants to find.
Buy him a pint, he might be a bit more loose-tongued.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on your Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
There. Let's see if he's more willing to talk now, shall we?
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
The gem now, perhaps?
Yeah.
Why not?
Is it true that Peagram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat? For that gem is the talk of every town from Lochmarne to Ballydoon.
Nobody told me. The lucky son. So that's why he scampered.
Should we ask about any of the items?
Maybe the man.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Calm the man.
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
Don't be fooled. This is the face of a psychopathic killer.
No. Well, there's one in the eye for me and my men.
You know what's there? Now, we actually got a pretty funny conversation if we ask about the clown's nose.
Okay.
What does this false nose mean to you?
No, you're a clown.
No, not me.
You're a good one, aren't you? Did you hear that, Michael?
I hate clowns.
Listen to this fella. I hate clowns, says he. Isn't he just the funniest man you ever did see, Michael?
He's not a clown, Doyle. He's not even remotely funny. Thanks.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Shall we show him anything else, or shall we be on our merry way?
I don't think there's any point.
No, not really. Okay.
Bye for now.
So now we can either speak to Mr. O'Brien over here, or we can go back and talk to Fitzgerald, now that we know he was at the dig.
Maybe O'Brien, because he seemed to have some knowledge of some stuff.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
And there's another recycled voice actor. Do you remember the concierge back outside the cafe?
Mm-hmm.
Same voice actor again, Colin McFarlane. So he shows up quite a lot in this game as well. Alright, what should we ask him about?
Do you know where I can find Peagram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that, but he's gone from the village. I saw a pint with our esteemed host, I might add.
And here's a new topic. We can ask about Mick the landlord.
Okay, there's Kepler.
Why is Peagram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Interesting. Okay.
So, what next?
Carry on about the landlord, I suppose.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
That is what's known as a pun, or play on words. So anyway, what's next?
Professor again, I think.
Do you know where Peagram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dark.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmarne. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
Did someone say gem?
What can you tell me about the gem which Peagram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Are we a reporter?
No.
Remember earlier on he didn't take too kindly to the mention of reporters, so yeah, probably just best to stay on his good side.
Oh no. Thank the Lord for that.
Right. Shall we ask about the castle next?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine sight now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Peagram thought otherwise, didn't he?
Ah, but it's not difficult to get them history boys excited, is it? Give them a bone to play with, and they're happy as puppies.
Oh.
Ooh, we can now ask about the tripod.
Yes.
Was it Peagram who dug up the tripod at the castle?
The same man, if he wasn't his twin brother. And can you guess what he did with the tripod?
He sent it to a museum in Paris. I've seen it.
A little unusual diversion in the conversation.
Castle.
So we have the castle and the ghost again. Back to the castle.
Yeah, till it leaves.
How can I get into the castle?
Well, those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
And we've lost the ghost topic now.
Oh,
so
crap.
probably would have come up anyway, but
Photo?
yeah, that's all. Show him the photo.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never seen him before.
Doesn't seem many people have. The matchbook?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The design is Middle Eastern, I'd say.
Aha.
Listen, I wonder if you can get any more information.
No,
Probably not.
no, I think it's only a one and done type thing, but we'll try it again.
Does this matchbook mean anything
No,
to
just
you?
to see him again.
The design is...
So, shall we show him anything else?
No, I think that's probably
Goodbye for now.
Right. Shall we have a word with Mr. Fitzgerald?
yeah. Just, okay.
He's got some explaining to do.
Hello.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Peagram.
You can't prove that, Lecter.
Well, fair enough. We can't prove it.
See you later.
Well, so we've got all the information we can from the moment from the bar, so shall we head back outside?
Yeah.
Bless you.
It's very sneaky.
Well, we may as well let Maguire know that what he saw wasn't a ghost.
Hey, Maguire.
What do you want to know?
So now we can ask him about the gem as well.
Start with the dig and we'll go away to the jar.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Peagram gave Fitzy a box.
Aha.
He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
Should we ask about the gem? It may well have been what's in the box.
What's the other thing?
Yeah, it's Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Look, the
Gem,
gem?
yeah.
The gem? Let's go for that.
I heard that Peagram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochmarne all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Peagram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
Very nice.
Right. Let's see if we can shed any more light on the Fitzgerald situation.
Do you know where I could find Fitzgerald?
He's inside, but you won't get no sense out of him.
How come? Is he drunk?
He's like a frightened rabbit. A real bag of nerves. Why, the fella's scared of his own shadow.
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover. But don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Okay, so we've got advice for dealing with Fitzgerald then, so.
Okay.
Okay then, do you want to be good cop or bad cop?
Good.
Okay, I'll be bad cop then. You know what that means? Hit on the head with a lifting key.
Oh, does that work?
Come on then, where's the gem?
Hello.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Something to do with horses?
Wrong. It's for opening manhole covers.
Oh, really? Well, you learn something every day.
Yeah, this bad cop thing has kind of fallen up the first hurdle, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Hello.
McGuire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Peagram.
Lengthy pause.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught. Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Peagram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Peagram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Peagram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
So, Peagram or the castle? What should we talk about next?
Peagram.
So where did Peagram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
Okay.
Another lengthy pause.
He asked me to give this package to a guy called Markin.
Should we ask about the package?
Yeah.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Peagram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Try again?
Oh, yeah.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Peagram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
Nice. So we have a new topic now. We have Monsieur Marquet himself.
Okay.
Or we can ask about the castle.
Marquet.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarne gem.
Well, that went well.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh.
Oh,
What's that?
Hey! I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, McGuire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been run over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
so that was a shocking development.
Yeah, that's Freakish.
So we've scared Sean away, and now has apparently been run over, so we should probably go and check on him.
By a mystery vehicle.
So to find out if Sean's okay, join us next time for the next episode of Broken Sword.
Oh my god!
Well, we want to make sure people come back. So yeah. I'm gonna call it there for now. So join us next time when we find out what happened to Sean and Peagram's precious gem. Say goodnight, Viv.
Good night, Viv.
Good night, everybody. How much do you want to know what happens next?
So much that you wouldn't believe.